Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how I made this little confetti candy bunny rabbit. Now, I have a two-part epoxy resin that I got from Amazon, and it is from Craft Resin. It says it's non-toxic, it doesn't have fumes, which it doesn't, so you really don't smell anything at all when you're using it. And then when it's dry, it's supposed to be food safe, or when it's cured. So I'm going to put some in my container here, and then I think I did 20 milliliters, and then I'm going to put that much of the hardener in. So I think I did a total of course, 20 of each, which brings you to 40. And then it tells you to mix it together from 3 to 5 minutes, and I do mine for 4 minutes. And I got my silicone measuring cups with the stirrer and all that from Amazon also. It had several of the cups, a larger cup, and then the little small ones. Now, this mold that I have, and I'm taking my heat gun, popping some of the bubbles that I made by stirring it. And then the mold is a little bunny mold I borrowed from my neighbor. Show that to you right here. Cute. It's going to be cute. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the resin in the mold, getting it down in the ears, and then I'm just squeezing the ears, trying to get any bubbles to come up if there are any. And this is the candy mix that I'm putting in there. It's just the stuff that you would get from Walmart, that you would put on the top of cupcakes or cakes or whatever. I've had it for a couple years. And I'm just pushing the candy, trying to get it to go down in the ears. I want him to have candy in his ears. I don't want him to have clear ears. And I'm not pressing really hard or anything. This is one of those sticks that came in with the UV resin that I had bought. I feel like that's down in the ears, so I'm going to add some more resin. Not too much, just a little bit so I can add more of the candy in there. And then I'll just press the candy down into the resin. I want to make sure that all the candy is covered in the resin, and then I'm just squeezing it from time to time so that if there are any bubbles, that'll come to the surface. Putting some more of the candy in there. I think with Easter coming up, this is just a cute little sitter. I have it in a tier tray. I thought he turned out so cute. So I'm just alternating, the candy with the resin, and back and forth until I fill up the whole mold. And I want to end with the resin on top there, which is really the bottom of his feet. I really thought it would take all the rest of the candy that was in the bottle, but it didn't. I was surprised. I guess you call them sprinkles. And I still have some left over. I did write "do not eat" on the bottle, though, in case I got any resin on it. Our granddaughter's going to come and stay with us for a couple months, so I don't want her to see it and try to eat it. Okay, that's it for the bunny. And now this is the next day. And boy, did I have a time getting him out of the mold. And I didn't damage the mold in any way, I promise. I've already given it back to the neighbor. So that part there was pretty easy to get out. Now, you know, because the neck narrows down and then he has a bigger head, I was having a time getting this mold off. Just couldn't get it. So I've seen other resin, people who do resin, put alcohol, spray alcohol in there. Well, I didn't have a bottle of alcohol spray, so I just poured a little bit of alcohol in there, and then I was tugging at it, but that was the wrong thing to do. So I'm just going to put a little bit more alcohol in there, and then see, I'm tugging on it. I shouldn't do that. I should just roll the, yeah, do that right there. Roll the mold back down and then rub it around, and the alcohol will cause it to release your resin from the mold. And once I did that, it made it a little bit better, well, a whole lot better, and I was able to pull it off. But here it is, it's going to pop out. There he is. He's so cute. Isn't that just the cutest bunny with all the sprinkles in there? See how they're up in his ears? I think it turned out really good. I really like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And here I'm just going to show him to you all around the sides and everything. So those are little carrots in there and all kinds of things. But he's so cute. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. There he is. So I took side views and a back and front view. Again, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, and I will do 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.